All right, Owls, we're doing again the pre-ACT solutions for the freshmen. This is number 21. Given this graph, we're trying to figure out what this person needs to do to make the regression line, which is this line here, better match the data. Well, I think we could agree that we need to make this line steeper. So we need to increase the slope. So I can see both of those saying increase the slope, but letter C says decrease, decrease. Right? Just by doing that little bit of elimination, we're down to A or B. Now the y-intercept is here. I think that y-intercept needs to get further down because I think it's going to be more like that. So I think we need to decrease the y-intercept. So the choice is letter B. Okay, this question is saying here's our setup, right? And what we're trying to figure out is what's going on in here? What's happening? Well, this is an exponential growth question. In fact, this is not growing. This is decreasing, right? If it was growing, then we would have like 1.1, 1.5, something like that in here, something bigger than 1. If it's decreasing, we have a smaller value than 1. Now, how much smaller than 1 it is? It is smaller than 0.07. Now, what is 0.07 as a percent? 7%. So I'm thinking about these two. And what is it, increase or decrease? It is a decrease because we are less than 100% there. Okay, simplifying square roots. Well, the square root of 20 is the same thing as root 4 times root 5, because 4 times 5 is 20. And the square root of 45 is the same thing as square root of 9 times square root of 5. 9 times 5 is 45. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 9 is 3. And if we subtract these, we'll be left with negative 1 square root of 5, which is choice A. Now, another way to do this one is to physically just type these into your calculator, right? Like if I were to type in the square root of 20 and then subtract from that the square root of 45, we get a decimal answer. Okay, notice it's a negative answer, which tells me I know it can't be these. And then what I would do then is I'd type this in my calculator, and what I would do is I would see that, in fact, those answers are, in fact, the same. You can see that those are the same, so it's got to be choice A. A lot of ways to do that one. Okay, number 24, we're trying to find the slope. Again, only 23% of people got this. We should remember that slope is defined as y equals mx plus b, where slope is the n value. So if I were to subtract 3x from both sides, it's a negative 3x, and this is a positive 6. And then I divide everything by 5, we get y equals negative 3/5 x plus 6/5. And again, slope is n, so our slope is negative 3/5. So our answer is choice G. Okay, number 25. Trying to find the missing side here, which is x. So I could think about Pythagorean theorem. So I would say 7 squared plus 25 squared equals c squared. I would use my calculator. On this. Oops, that's wrong. Sorry about that. It's always good to make mistakes in front of people. It's a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So it would be 7 squared plus x squared equals 25 squared. Always make sure that your hypotenuse is the c value. So 49 plus x squared equals 225. Subtract 49. You get x squared is equal to 176. Take the square root, and we get 24. Shout out to Mr. Krasowski's class because they know that 7, 24, 25 is a triple. And if you know that, you get the answer super fast. So nice job in Mr. K's class.